Just want to let you lot know that if you're watching this clip on the Fozcast YouTube channel, the full episode is now available to watch exclusively on Spotify, and it's free. Come on. Okay, can we talk about a Nike advert that you've appeared in, please? 2002.
We did a bit of research about this, didn't we? We were watching it at the full 4-minute.
This is back when Nike adverts were Nike adverts.
They were the gold standard.
They were the gold standard. It was a story. If I'm watching a 4-minute advert on telly, I am locked in as a kid and I'm watching it going, this is incredible. Saying that in 2002, I would have been what? I'm 19 years old here, so I'm not exactly a kid. But I'm still locked in, right? Because it was proper quality. So in this advert, you're in a cage. Some of the other stars in this game, by the way, in this advert, Ronaldinho, Figo, Thierry Henry, the original R9 Ronaldo, De Nielsen, Scholesy. Can you talk to us about this particular advert? By the way, go and watch it, everybody. It's a phenomenal advert. Yeah, but can you just talk to us about how these adverts are actually filmed? Are you all together? Are you all doing it together, or is it filmed bit part here, bit part there?
How do you get these superstars all together in the same room?
You don't get that anymore.
So it's a long time ago, so maybe some of my bits of my memory is wrong, so don't hold me to it. But what I can remember is that I think we played United on the Saturday or something. We beat United, which was a nice feeling. And I think then there was a jet for the players that was waiting. So I think United players and Arsenal players flew together, I think. So
how was that? That's got to be a little bit
That was
weird.
quite a nice feeling.
Yeah, you're buzzing it.
But then we flew down. I think that one we flew down to Rome. And then the next day, we filmed that somewhere outside Rome.
Yeah. And
so, we were in... I can't remember if every single one was there exactly at the same time. If they did half of the players at once, that I can't say. But we were quite a few players filming on that day.
And how does that work? Was that part, because you were a Nike athlete at that time, weren't you? That was just part of your contract. That was just another one that you had to do. You had to go and film for this new advert. So it's on a boat, by the way. It's fantastic. The finished article is absolutely incredible. Which brings me nicely onto your favourite type of boots. So like I say, you were a Nike athlete. What boots did you wear back in the day, and what fond memories of which models?
Oh, so obviously I've been sponsored by both Adidas, Nike, and then Puma.
Yeah.
So I'm quite boring on this. Like this, I hope it doesn't come across badly. In the olden days, it was Copa Mundial and then the Tiempo.
Yeah.
Like that was the type
classic
of shoes.
black boots.
Yeah, because I felt they were soft, and I play with such small boots that I didn't have to do my laces. So like they were so stuck on my feet.
Really?
And but then later when you got, sorry to say, when you became a bit bigger or a better player or whatever you want to call it, they made your shoes to measure.
Yeah.
So like, for example, some of my toes are irregular and bigger here and there, so they fixed it all. So then it didn't matter so much what make it was. They were like just so snug
molded
to my foot. And like I said, in training often, I didn't do my laces. And that drove some coaches mad because it obviously looked a bit arrogant, but like they were so small, so they didn't fall off.
Well, you've been a coach yourself, and if you saw a young player coming in with his laces undone...
I wasn't that young then, so...
you could have got away with it. But it's true though, isn't it? I've seen some younger players turning into training with their laces undone. And you want to...
Have you said something, Ben?
Yes, you have to say something.
How's it go?
Do you know how unprofessional that looks, basically, in the nicest way possible? There'll be a lot more swear words around it, but it is. You would say, what are you doing? Even if you're not going to...
So for me, to contact to it, like, but everybody has it. I always try, like, you're an individual. You need to feel that you are doing the best for yourself. So I would do warm-up and the rondo without them done, because then I felt relaxed. There was no, like, okay, I don't like the warm-up, hate the warm-up. It's the most boring thing in the world. But then at least I felt relaxed. And then when we started, I did my laces. So it was the first part. I don't know. It's just a psychological thing. But I only been told of once. It was actually when I went to America. And like end of my career, like in America, the coach told me off. I was like, how can you do, like what you said, you're unprofessional. How can I? Was
no,
like,
he did not.
I said, like, I've had this for 15 years. I'm sorry, but I'm not tying them. But
Can you imagine the cheek of that? Who is this? Seattle Sounders? Can you imagine the cheek of telling Freddie Ljungberg to do his laces up?
Like some 18-year-old or something. Yeah,
Oh
wow.
my gosh.
Wow, that is unbelievable.
It makes me laugh when you say about the rondos and you hated the warm-up. So as a goalkeeper, the goalies would always disappear, wouldn't we? We'd do our own thing for half an hour, 45 minutes, and we would always sort of cast an eye over to the outfield players, and you would be doing your little shuttles, your rondo, you through the gates and whatever, and we would just go, that looks so mundane, so miserable, the same thing every single day. Was that what you were like as a player? Very laid back with it all, you just wanted to get to the action?
Yeah, I that was my way of maybe coping with pressure and all that kind of stuff. I wanted to see training as fun. For me to do that every single day for 20 years, that at least for me, there was the love to go out on that pitch. And yeah, they warm up, and that was the hard part. And you just had to get through it. So that's when you maybe... I speak to coaches these days because I'm now on the coaching side as well, and some coach gets really angry when the players are laughing a bit in the warm-up, and they're not concentrated, they're not this, so they haven't done the laces. And I try always to say it from an angle of the players. I'm like, yeah, but he's maybe a pro for 20 years or so. This is his way of preparing. As long as when we start, let's say the proper training, and he's switched on, and he's not laughing then, he's on it, maybe that's his build-up to get his concentration right.
Yeah.
So don't just judge the book by its cover.
Yeah, good.
There is different ways of getting there. And maybe my own experience, but it's something I often talk about, or there can be like, I saw him in warm-up, he's going to be useless. And I said, if you saw my warm-up, I would be useless every single day.
Yeah.
And so don't judge it. Everybody does it
And
differently.
it's getting ready for match day, isn't it? Like you said, Ben, in the past, you were training with Edwin van der Sar, and you said he would sometimes catch 7 or 8 balls in training and then go inside, right?
Yeah, well, we were talking about goalies earlier. We were talking about David Seaman, Edwin van der Sar, and they seem like very, very similar characters where they don't really like doing it's all about that 3 p.m. kickoff. As soon as that whistle goes, it's like something switches.
Yeah.
Something switches. And that's what you were then, seemingly.
Yeah, and even for training, like you need to... When I speak to young players, let's say they come in the first team and they won't play, but they're in the squad. And I say to them, look around you, how they prepare. You can see in the eyes when they switch on.
Yeah.
So some of them are switch on when they walk into the dressing room, some just before kickoff. Find your way. That's an experience as well. Like, where do you switch on? Where do you feel comfortable? Because if you do too early, some may start to get nervous because they switch on too early. You need to find that way, and you need to, as a manager, or in my opinion, teammate, need to understand everybody does it differently. Yeah. You know yourself, some are totally quiet in the dressing room, some are laughing until kickoff. As long as they're on it when it starts, that's why I think it's important. And you need to find, in my opinion, to be a top player, you need to find exactly how you want to do it to find that peak where you're like, I'm on it. Yeah. And that needs to be like that.
Thanks everybody for watching. We hope you enjoyed this clip of the Fozcast. If you would like to watch the full episode, it is now available exclusively on Spotify for free.